Like, come on, hello, hallelujah, bro.
Please, let's get on.
Broadcast of news at 9 p.m. on Som TV, the Pulse of the Nation. I am Bridget James with the news in full. On the news tonight, Taraba Deputy Governor recuperating after stroke. Governor dismisses impeachment moves. Taraba NUJ inaugurates chapel, strengthen media collaboration. Ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai quits APC, join SDP. Business news. Nigerian Institute of Building visit Taraba suppliers ahead of Builders Day. On to sport news. Atlanta boss Gasparini hails Lukman, tips him for captaincy. Now the news in full. The governor of Taraba State, Dr. Agbo Kefers, has ordered the immediate construction of 60 schools across the 16 local government areas of the state. Dr. Agbo Kefers gave the directive during a briefing with the school building committee held at the ESCO chamber, T.Y. Danjuma House, Jalingo. Som TV correspondent files in the reports.
The governor of Taraba State, Dr. Agbo Kefers, has ordered the immediate construction of 60 schools across the 16 local government areas of the state. Dr. Agbo Kefers gave the directive during briefing with the second building committee held at the ESCO chamber, T.Y. Danjuma House, Jalingo. Building on his declaration of free and compulsory education in public primary and secondary schools in Taraba State, Governor Kefers recently flagged off the training of youths who will handle the construction and rebuilding of schools across the state, and today, Monday the 10th March 2025, the governor, in a move that can be best described as promise made, promise kept, directed for the commencement of the project with the construction of 60 schools in the 16 local government areas. Addressing the committee, Governor Agbo Kefers told them to submit their budget proposal this Monday, which will be approved by him, and work will kick off on Wednesday.
Is that clear? So it took us forward and backward to come up with this design. So I want to see how it will be duplicated on the ground. So I want all the local government chairmen to give them all the support they need as they embark on this journey. Minister of Education, all the executive secretaries, principals, head teachers, you cooperate with them to make sure that they carry out this exercise. And any building, any school building that is standing now is not what we're going to have. So if we have large portion of land in the location, we build from the outside. Then when you are finished, then you demolish old structures. Go and work on your estimate. I want to see the costs to start to build 60. By tomorrow, I will approve and release the fund. By Wednesday, it should be on site. Is that clear? So it took us forward and backward to come up with this design. So I want to see how it will be on the ground. So I want all the local government chairmen to give them all the support they need as they embark on this journey. Minister of Education, all the executive secretaries, principals, head teachers, you cooperate with them to make sure that they carry out this exercise. And any building, any school building that is standing now is not what we're going to have. So if we have large portion of land in the location, we build from the outside. Then when you are finished, then you demolish old structures.
The governor urged council chairmen and other stakeholders to give the committee all the necessary support needed to succeed. He said every school must have its own power source, hence, they need to collaborate with the State Ministry of Energy to achieve this goal.
Has thought it very wise to commence this project effectively by building 60 schools at the first phase of this project. How does he intend to do this? He wants to do it in a very cost-effective way, in a very innovative way, in a way that will help Taraba in so many ways and add many values. That's why His Excellency went all the way to South Africa to a company called Hydroform that has developed this solution for cheap and durable building innovation. And that trip was made sometime last year, and I'm sure with some of you present here. So we went about procuring a good number of the machines needed to make the bricks. That means that to produce the bricks, you don't need to spend a lot of money. We use natural resources, which is just the laterite, a little mixture of cement, and then you have a very durable brick.
Speaking on behalf of the committee, Barrister Emmanuel Njoku said that a school census conducted revealed that about 3,200 schools need to be rebuilt across the state to achieve the good intentions of the Kefas-led administration. According to him, 60 schools have been selected to begin the pilot phase of the construction of the schools across the state.
Then when the equipment came to Taraba, His Excellency was gracious enough to inaugurate the training. Prior to that, we have gone about recruiting the best hands in Taraba State. We recruited about 3,800 technicians in Taraba, artisans, architects, builders, masons, plumbers, electricians. His Excellency wants these schools built for Taraba by Taraba people. He wants to encourage the talents in Taraba to showcase themselves on this project, which means that even after this project is implemented, these skills will still remain in Taraba.
It's quite unique. And if we talk about the worldwide, there is no competition for this technology, and there is nothing like this which actually exists. So what it does is, it actually converts a normal wall to an interactive wall. So now the teachers don't need a blackboard. She can write on the wall, and whatever she is writing is getting stored into the machine. So at the end of the lecture, she can send it to all the students via email or on their WhatsApp or any means of the communication. So now the teachers don't have to carry the books, the students don't have to copy anything, and it saves a lot of cost because there is no investment on the chalk, there is no investment on buying the notebooks, there is no investment on the books also. So there is an in-house content which is there in the machine, starting from the primary to the secondary. And this is completely multimedia. As if you are watching something, you remember more. So that is the thing which we want to bring to Taraba now. And we are going to not only bring the machines, our engineers will be permanently stationed here, who will be ensuring that these machines are working perfectly fine, the teachers are trained, and everybody is in line with the vision of what the governor has.
He disclosed that the project will create many jobs and empower youth in the state, stressing that Tarabans will own the project.
Taraba Deputy Governor recuperating after stroke. Government dismisses impeachment moves. The Taraba State Government has addressed concern over the Deputy Governor's health, revealing he suffered a stroke in November 2024, affecting his speech. However, he is recuperating and expected to resume duties soon. The government warns against impeachment attempts, emphasizing the law does not specify a time limit for a deputy governor's health-related absence. Some TV correspondent files in the reports.
Taraba State Government speaks on Deputy Governor's health, dismisses impeachment moves. The Taraba State Government has officially addressed concerns surrounding the health of the Deputy Governor, who has been absent from public functions since November 2024. Speaking at a press briefing shortly after a State Executive Council meeting, the government revealed that the Deputy Governor suffered a stroke which temporarily affected his speech. However, he is currently recuperating and is expected to resume duties soon. The government also cautioned against attempts by certain individuals to instigate impeachment proceedings through the courts or the State Assembly. It emphasized that the law does not stipulate a specific duration for a Deputy Governor to be away due to health reasons. The government urged the public to disregard speculations and allow the Deputy Governor the necessary time for recovery.
November last year, His Excellency had an ailment that necessitated his movement to Abuja for treatment. From Abuja, he was now moved to Cairo for further treatment. Tarabans need to sympathize with the Executive Council and His Excellency the Deputy Governor as per his health condition. Ailment is something that is general. It can happen to anyone. His Excellency the Deputy Governor fell ill. He's receiving medical treatment outside the country, and he is recuperating well, and we are inshallah expecting him very soon to come and resume his duties.
The State Executive Council has asked me to visit the place of treatment of His Excellency, our Deputy Governor, Alhaji Aminu Alkali, and to brief them accordingly. And from what I saw, and from my background as a medical doctor, I can tell you that His Excellency is recuperating well. He has had a stroke which affected a part of his body. Weakness on one side of the body and his ability to talk. were affected. But glory be to God, the treatment is still ongoing, and we are happy with the current treatment he's receiving. We are hoping that very soon we're going to welcome him back to the state to continue his normal activities.
Ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai quits APC, joins SDP. Madam Nasir El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, has confirmed his resignation from the All Progressive Congress and defected to the Social Democratic Party, SDP. El-Rufai announced his decision on his Facebook page, citing the APC's divergence from its founding principles. He expressed his commitment to progressive values and his intention to challenge the APC in future as a member of the SDP. Taraba NUJ inaugurates chapel, strengthen media collaboration. The Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ Taraba State Chapter, has inaugurated the Taraba News Som TV chapel in Jalingo. This move aims to strengthen media professionalism, foster collaboration among journalists, and promote ethical reporting in the states. The inauguration ceremony, held on March 10, 2025, brought together media personalities, academics, government officials, and civil society representatives. Speakers emphasized the importance of responsible journalism in nation building, drawing parallels between media leadership and governance. The chapel's establishment is expected to provide a platform for journalists to work together in upholding credible journalism. With a focus on journalistic integrity and excellence, the Taraba News Som TV chapel is poised to contribute to the development of a more transparent and accountable society in Taraba State. EFCC nabbed 14 suspected internet fraudsters in Jos raid. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission has arrested 14 suspected internet fraudsters, also known as Yahoo Boys, in Jos Plateau States. The suspects were apprehended in the Cave Bomb and Rayfield areas of the state's capital on Saturday, March 8, following a tip-off about their alleged involvement in internet-related fraud. During the raid, EFCC operative recovered several items, including 5 laptops, large sum of money, 13 mobile phones, and 2 power banks. The anti-graft agency stated that the suspects will be charged to court once investigations are concluded. Zamfara residents commend Matawale for Ramadan feeding centers. Residents of Zamfara State have expressed their gratitude to Nigerian's Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Mohammed Matawale, for establishing Ramadan feeding centers across the state's 14 local government areas. This initiative aimed to alleviate poverty during the holy month of Ramadan. Comrade Saminu Isa Konoma, spokesperson for Zamfara APC Akida, praised the initiative, stating that it reflects Matawale's deep commitment to the welfare of the people. This initiative is not just about providing meals. It's about compassion, generosity, and the spirit of unity that define Ramadan. Kanoma says, the feeding centers, which operate throughout Ramadan, provide meals for those in need, particularly in communities struggling with economic challenges. Beneficiaries have expressed their appreciation, acknowledging that the effort has brought relief to many who might otherwise struggle to afford meals during the fasting period. Since leaving office as Zamfara's governor in 2023, Matawale has continued to focus on social welfare programs. In addition to the Ramadan initiative, he has launched empowerment programs for youth, elders, and women, offering financial support to small businesses as part of broader effort to reduce poverty in the state. Governor Kefas inspects College of Nursing, urges fast track of hostel projects. The Taraba State Governor Dr. Agbo Kefas on Monday, March 10, inspected ongoing project at the College of Nursing and Midwifery, Jalingo, emphasizing the urgent needs for the swift completion of students' hostels. During the visit, Governor Kefas directed the contractors to expedite construction, stressing his administration commitment to providing a conducive learning environment. He expressed concern over the current state of students' accommodation and urged immediate action. In response, the contractor assured the governor that the hostel project will be completed by April. Ekiti State vows to boost education sector. Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji has reaffirmed his administration commitment to investing in the education sector, emphasizing its critical role in achieving the state's shared prosperity agenda. Speaking at the maiden convocation ceremony at the Bamidele Olumilio University of Education, Science and Technology, Ikere Ekiti, Oyebanji noted that investing in education and skill acquisition will catalyze socio-economic development in the states. The governor congratulated the university management and stakeholders on the institution's achievements, including the graduation of 1,109 students with 38 bagging first-class degrees. He also commended the Chancellor, Chief Wale Olanikpekun, for his support and selfless effort in promoting the university's global reputation. Oyebanji's administration has prioritized education, committing numerous resources to infrastructural upgrades and human capital development. The governor emphasized the importance of equipping youth with practical skills and entrepreneurial knowledge to thrive in an evolving world. To achieve this, the state is investing heavily in establishing entrepreneurial and innovation centers. The convocation ceremony also saw the awarding of Harmony degrees to 4 eminent Nigerians, including Enugu State's Governor Dr. Peter Mba, the Vice Chancellor Professor Olufemi Adeluwa, disclosed that the university has experienced significant growth, with enrollment increasing from 2,400 in 2021 to 18,000 students and 78 accredited programs across different colleges. Nigerian Institute of Building visits Taraba suppliers ahead of Builders' Day. The Nigerian Institute of Building Taraba State Chapter has embarked on a courtesy visit to prominent suppliers in the states, including Chris Fada Uche Obi, and CB Odobi. This initiative, held in anticipation of Builders' Day on March 13, 2025, aimed to promote quality standards, regulatory compliance, and sustainability in the building industry. During the visit, the Institute emphasized the importance of quality assurance, regulatory compliance, and sustainability in ensuring the safety and durability of construction projects. The suppliers were encouraged to maintain high-quality standards, stay updated on regulatory changes, and adopt eco-friendly practices. The Institute stressed that collaboration between suppliers and builders is crucial for enhancing construction quality in the region. This initiative seeks to strengthen industry relationships, promote
a culture of compliance, innovation, and contributes to the growth and safety
of construction sectors in Taraba State. Kogi State mourns former Deputy Governor Chief Patrick Adaba, who died at 79. Former Kogi State Deputy Governor Chief Patrick Adaba has passed away at the age of 79. According to reports, he died on Sunday in Abuja after a brief illness. Chief Adaba had a distinguished career in public service, serving as Deputy Governor to the late Prince Abubakar Audu. He is also a former secretary to the state government and played key roles in the development of Kogi State in Nigeria. The Kogi State government has expressed deep sadness over his passing, describing him as a shining model of leadership, service and dedication. Governor Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo extended his condolences to the Adaba family, the people of Kogi State, and all those who were touched by Chief Adaba's life and leadership. Chief Adaba's legacy would be remembered for his selfless service, passion for the people, and contributions to governance and statesmanship. He will be sorely missed. Falana urges Senate to lift suspension of Senator Akpoti Odua Ogbong, citing judicial precedents. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, has called on the Senate to immediately lift the suspension of Senator Natasha Akpoti Oduhan, representing Kogi State Central. Falana described the suspension as the height of legislative recklessness, emphasizing that a court order had restrained the Senate Ethics Committee from proceeding against Akpoti Ugahan, and that various court decisions have deemed such suspension of legislators illegal in Nigeria. Falana highlighted several judicial pronouncements underscoring the illegal of suspending elected legislators. He referred cases such as the 2010 suspension of Honorable Dino Malai and others, the 2012 suspension of Honorable Rifkatu Dana, and the 2018 suspension of Honorable Abdul Mumin Jibrin, all of which were overturned by court. He stressed that the practice of suspension legislators at the discretion of legislative leaders undermine democratic representation and should not continue. The Senate had suspended Akpoti Oduhan for 6 months following her allegations of sexual harassment against Senate President Godswill Akpabio. The suspension was recommended by Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Code of Conduct, which found her in violation of the Senate's standing rules. The committee report led to her suspension, which conditions for reinstatement, including a written apology. Falala's appeal to the Senate underscored the need to adhere to the judicial ruling that protect the rights of elected officials and maintain the integrity of legislative processes. He urges the Senate to lift Akpoti Oduhan's suspensions without delay, aligning with establishment legal precedents that prohibit such actions. Enugu NGO urges full implementation of Disability Act, louds Governor Mba. The initiative for the eradication of poverty and empowerment of the disabled has commended Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State for his inclusive development initiative and support for persons with disabilities. Speaking at the 2025 Zonal Seminar in Nsukka, the group's president, Victor Clifford Ogu, praised Mba for founding the 2024 World Disability Day celebration and ensuring that disability rights are prioritized. Ogu called for the full implementation of the Ogu State Disability Act, urging the government to guarantee the rights and privilege of persons with disabilities. He also encouraged disabled persons to register for official documentation and acquire vocational skills to foster self-reliance. Dignitaries at the event reaffirmed the message of empowerment, stressing that disability should not be seen as limitation. Kano APC NNPP crisis threatened 2027 election. A crisis is brewing in Kano State's two major political parties, the All Progressive Congress, APC, and the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, which may impact the 2027 election. In the NNPP, Senator Abdurrahman Kawu Sulaila and 3 Houses of Representative members were suspended due to alleged anti-party activities. However, the suspended members rejected the suspension, claiming it was carried out by an intimate faction. Meanwhile, the APC is facing its own internal crisis, with National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduja's plan to retain the State Chairman Abdullahi Abbas, sparking controversy. Analysts warned that this crisis could jeopardize the party's chance in the 2027 election. Governor Abba Yusuf has urged the APC leadership to refrain from making inciting statements and hate speech that could scare voters. For more information on this development story, you can try searching online for the latest updates. Bayelsa PDP remains intact, says Governor Diri. Bayelsa State Governor Dauye Diri has dismissed rumors of a rift within the People's Democratic Party in the state, affirming the party remains united and strong. Speaking at the meeting of the PDP State Executive Council in Yenagoa, Governor Diri emphasized that the party has a rich history of producing notable leaders, including a former president of Nigeria, and remained the dominant force in Bayelsa State. Diri urged party members to ignore rumors and speculation, instead focusing on unity and growth. He also clarified that the PDP South-South Zonal Congress, initially scheduled for February 22nd, was postponed by the National Working Committee after the 4 South-South governor requested a more convenient date. The state PDP chairman, Solomon Agwana, praised Governor Diri's administration, highlighting the positive impact of his project across the state. The party also passed a vote of confidence in Governor Diri and his deputy, Senator Lawrence Arudakpo. Dele Momodu accuses APC of orchestrating Osun local government crisis for 2027 agenda. Veteran journalist and former PDP campaign strategist Chief Dele Momodu has alleged that the All Progressive Congress APC is foiling the ongoing local government crisis in Osun State as part of its strategy for the 2027 presidential election. In an exclusive interview, Momodu defended Governor Ami Mola Adeleke's decision to conduct the elections, arguing that governance should not be left in limbo. He cited legal interpretations supporting Adeleke's stance and accused the federal government of using its influence to undermine state autonomy. Momodu linked the APC's interference to President Bola Tinubu's broader plan to secure total control of the Southwest ahead of the next election. Beyond the Osun crisis, they criticized Tinubu's economic policies, particularly the abrupt removal of fuel subsidies, which he said has plunged Nigeria into economic hardship. On internal party matters, Momodu warned that the PDP could face political extinction if its leadership crisis remained unresolved. He also weighed in on former military ruler Ibrahim Babangida's new book, calling for a clearer apology regarding the annulment of the June 12, 1993 election. Despite the political turbulence, Momodu reaffirms his loyalty to the PDP, dismissing speculations about his defection. Benue unveils ambitious 1.7 trillion naira 10-year development plan. The Benue state government has launched an extension 1.7 trillion naira development plan spanning 2026 to 2034 to derive economic growth and social progress. Governor Cynthia Alia administration aims to generate 96% of the required funding through internally generated revenue and Federal Account Allocation Committee, while the remaining 4% will be sourced from development partners and public-private partnership. At the official unveiling in Makurdi, attended by government officials and stakeholders, the state also introduced two crucial policy documents, the 5-year Social Protection Policy and the Food and Nutrition Policy, both designed to enhance citizens' welfare. UNICEF, a key partner in the initiative, praised the state's commitment and emphasized the importance of effective implementation. Governor Alia, represented by Secretary to the state government, Barrister Selumun Abe, reaffirms that while policy formulation is critical, the real challenge lies in executive. Meanwhile, the State Budget and Economic Planning Commission pledged to ensure that funds are appropriately sourced and managed to achieve key developmental goals. The initiative underscores Benue's long-term vision for economic stability, social development, and improved living standards with a focus on sustainability and inclusive growth. Cross River AIDS declares no vacancy in Government House and endorsed Governor Oti for 2027. Political aides in Cross River State have declared their support for Governor Basi Adet Otu, stating there is no vacancy in Pre-Junior House ahead of the 2027 election. Speaking at the media briefing in Calabar, Barrister Ekpenyong Akibo, Special Advisor on General Duties, led over 28 in commending the governor's achievement in infrastructure, healthcare, agriculture, and rural electrification across the state, 3 senatorial districts. Rafael Adopa, Special Advisor on Project Monitoring, highlighted major road constructions in Ogoja, near completion of the Obudu International Cargo Airport, and renovation of the healthcare centers in the northern districts. In the central district, Barrister Gilbert Agbo pointed to the 470 million naira Ecom General Hospital and the revival of Songhan Farms. Ekpayong, Special Advisor on Events, noted scholarship for WAEC candidates, SME support, and improved tax reform in the southern districts. The aides affirmed governor's leadership, pledging full support for his continued administration. Federal government takes over TASUT as federal university. The Ogun State government has commended the federal government for adopting the Thai Solarin University of Education as a federal institution. This development was announced after President Bola Tinubu approved the adoption on Friday. Governor Dapo Abiodun expressed his appreciation for the move, stating that it will transform the specialized institution. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to education advancement, emphasizing that TASUT will continue to serve as a center of excellence in teacher education. The transition is expected to attract increased funding, enhance infrastructure development, and elevate Tasiut's national recognition. This move solidifies Ogun State's status as a hub for academic excellence in Nigeria. Tasiut was established by the Ogun State government in 2005 as Nigeria's first specialized university of education. It was named after Toy Solarin, a reverend activist and founder of My Flower School in Ikene. With this new status, Tasiut became the first federally owned tertiary school in Ogun East Senatorial District. The federal government now oversees 3 universities of education: Alvin Ikotu Federal University of Education in Owerri, Adeyemi Federal University of Education in Ondo, and Tasiut. Senior Special Assistant to President Tinubu launches Empowerment Program and Health Initiative. Honorable Barrister Chilma Uweze, Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Community Engagement for the Southeast, has initiated several programs aimed at enhancing the lives of Nigerians. Recently, she launched the Skill Up Southeast Agenda Empowerment Program in Ebonyi State, which includes a 4-month free tailoring training exercise, free accommodation and empowerment with modern tailoring facilities and startup grants. In addition to the empowerment programs, Umweze also flagged off a health program that offers free cancer screening for 6 months, free eye testing and glasses for the first 200 patients, and free dialysis for 1 year at the David Omahi Federal University of Health Science in Ebonyi State. This initiative aligned with President Tinubu's goal of promoting healthy communities in Southeast region of Nigeria. Niger State government embarks on ambitious plan to transform alternative power supply. The Nigerian state government has reaffirmed its commitment to transition key facilities, including the government house, IBB Specialist Hospital, Water Board, and Secretariat of the National Grid in the near future. This announcement was made by Governor Mohammed Omari Bongo during a meeting with the management of the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company at the government house in Mina. The state government plans to establish a 200-megawatt solar park, as well as implement other initiatives aimed at enhancing alternative power supply. Notably, the transition to solar energy has already begun, with all street lights in the state converted to solar power. Additionally, efforts are on the way to implement a 25-megawatt mini-grid that would serve all local government areas. Furthermore, the state government is collaborating with a private company to provide solar energy system to 10,000 households over the next month, with an ambitious target of reaching 100,000 homes by year-end. Governor Bago emphasized the importance of diversifying the state's power source and urged AEDC to improve power supply. Considering that Niger State holds 4 hydroelectric power claims, this move is expected to reduce the state's reliance on the national grid and provide a more sustainable and reliable source of energy for its citizens. Plateau State targets $52 billion in internally generated revenue for 2025. Plateau State has set an ambitious target of generating 52 billion naira internally for the 2025 fiscal year. According to the executive chairman of the state's Internal Revenue Service, Dr. Jim Pam Wayaz, the revenue agency has made significant strides in revenue generation since the current administration took office in 2023, with notable improvement in tax collection and remittance. The state's revenue performance has been bolstered by the Internal Revenue Service efforts to plug leakage and enhance tax compliance. In 2022, the state generated 3.9 billion naira, which increased to 5.8 billion naira in 2023 and further rose to 31.4 billion in 2024. To achieve the 52 billion target, the state planned to expand its tax net, improve tax administration, and enhance revenue collection mechanism. The executive chairman emphasized the importance of transparency and accountability in managing state finances and urged citizens to cooperate with the government in achieving its revenue targets. The state's finances have been impacted by debts accumulated in previous years, with foreign debt affecting federal allocations. However, with a strong start to the 2025 mandates, having collected 3.3 billion naira in January, the state is optimistic about surpassing its revenue targets. Oyo politicians form alliance ahead of 2027 election. In a strategic move, the Jibril Dotun Sanusi support group has formed an alliance with the Remi Oseni Committee of Friends ahead of the 2027 election in Oyo State. This alliance signaled Chief Jibril Sanusi's intention to support the governorship ambition of Aderemi Oseni, a member representing Abarapa, East Ido Federal Constituency, on the platform of the All Progressive Congress. Chief Sanusi, the Jagun Alubadan of Ibadan land, described the alliance as a step towards transforming Oyo State political and economic landscape. He praised Oseni's legislative accomplishment and dedication to developmental projects across states, describing him as one of Oyo State's most effective and committed LOMAP. The alliance is expected to engage stakeholders across the state, emphasizing the importance of unity and divine guidance in securing electoral victory. Market leaders led by Iyaloja Saratu Konibaje lauded Sanusi's leadership and his decision to support Oseni, urging religious and grassroots leaders to support the alliance to derive sustainable development. Rivers lawmakers set condition for meeting with Governor Fubara. The 2027 lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly, loyal to former Governor Nyesom Wike, have stated their conditions for meeting with Governor Similalayi Fubara. The lawmaker, led by Speaker Martin Okwehule, insisted that the governor must properly invite them rather than through social media. The lawmaker demand comes after Governor Fubara invited them to a meeting at the government house to discuss key issues, including the provision of a sitting space for the assembly, payment of outstanding allowances, and the presentation of 2025 budgets. However, the lawmakers are unwilling to attend the meeting until their conditions are met. One of the lawmakers, Isaiah Okwede, criticized the governor for inviting them via social media, saying it was unbecoming of his office. Meanwhile, former local government chairmen in Rivers State have condemned threats by non-state actors over the political crisis in the state. The ex-council bosses assured Nigerians that they would mobilize support to protect all installations in their communities. El-Rufai, ex-Adamawa governor, meets with Atiku amid 2027 election speculation. Abuja former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai and ex-Adamawa State Governor Jibrila Bingo have met with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, foiling speculations about a possible coalition ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Atiku disclosed the meeting on his social media handles, stating that they had robust discussion after breaking their fast together on Sunday. The meeting has sparked rumors about a potential coalition between Atiku's People's Democratic Party and other opposition party to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, in the 2027 election. El-Rufai, present at the meeting, has also raised eyebrows given his recent criticism of the APC leadership and speculations about his possible defection from the party. We'll be taking a short break. We'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned.
Plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarwa Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559. Are you a businessman or woman? Do you need loan to grow your business? At Taraba Business Development Center, we offer both business and personal loan with flexible repayment plan. We are located in different parts of Taraba State. Jalingo branch, opposite Civil Service Commission, 183 Amarwa Way, 090-3134-4333. Zing branch, Zenith Bank agent beside College of Education, Zing, 070-3125-2559.
Welcome back. We are glad you're still with us. On to business news. KB State's MSM Group partners to establish cement plant, creating 45,000 jobs. The KB State government has entered into a strategic partnership with MSM Group of companies to establish a state-of-the-art cement plant. This project is expected to generate 45,000 jobs and accelerate economic growth in the state. Governor Nasir Idris described the project as a major breakthrough for economic development and a lifeline for thousands of unemployed youths and women in the state. The cement plant will provide direct and indirect employment to 45,000 people, boosting the economy and transforming lives. The Minister of Finance, Olawale Edun, commended the initiative, saying it aligned with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's economic vision of attracting private investment, fostering industrialization and reducing poverty. The project is expected to strengthen Nigeria's industrial sector, ensuring a steady supply of cement for local and international markets. Other federal and state infrastructure projects, including the rehabilitation of key roads and expansion of industrial zones, are also planned to complement the cement plant's operation. On to sport news. Atlanta boss Gasparini hails Lukman, tips him for captaincy. Atlanta manager Gianpiero Gasperini has praised Nigerian forwards Ademola Lookman, citing his significant contribution to the club's success. Following a crucial win over Juventus, Gasperini highlights Lookman's importance and announced that he would become captain before the end of the season. Gasperini credited Lookman's growth as a player to his improved understanding at the team, stating that he has become a fantastic player who has met Atlanta great. Lookman has been instrumental in Atlanta's campaign, delivering key performances that have elevated the team's standing in Serie A. That's the end of News at 9. Before we go, here is a recap of the major headlines. Taraba Deputy Governor recuperating after stroke. Government dismisses impeachment moves. Taraba NUJ inaugurates chapel, strengthen media collaboration. Ex-Kaduna Governor El-Rufai quits APC, joins SDP. Business news. Nigerian Institute of Building visit Taraba suppliers ahead of Builders' Day. Sport news. Atlanta boss Gasperini hails Lookman, tips him for contency. That's all for now. Psalm TV is a 24-hour TV station. We are live every day. You can also follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. I am Bridget James. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.